Obaseki agents destroying my campaign billboard. Apkata alleges. Why? I don't understand. Is it even permitted? Is it allowed? The news in detail, please. The candidate of the Labour Party in the September 21st Edo State governorship election, Olumide Apkata, has accused the People's Democratic Party-led state government of destroying his campaign billboards. In a statement he released after a press conference on Friday in Benin, Apkata described the action as desperate, undemocratic, and fascistic, noting that the action was meant to undermine the Labour Party's campaign and silence the voice of the people. He said, over the past few days, we have witnessed a coordinated, premeditated, and insidious assault on our constitutionally guaranteed right to free speech, political expression, and the fundamental tenets of democracy itself. Billboard that I, as a law-abiding citizen and a gubernatorial candidate legally paid for and erected across the length and breadth of Benin City, have come under attack from the local government areas, who are the agents of the incumbent governor, Godwin Obaseki. In Oredo local government area, two of my billboards were viciously vandalized, defaced, and ultimately torn down, with explicit threats of more removals to come. The situation is equally dire and unacceptable in Ovia Northeast, where two more billboards bearing my visage and campaign messages were mindlessly destroyed by this merchant of anti-democratic forces. In Ikpoba Oka, my campaign team has received unambiguous threats that our billboards in that area will also be targeted for elimination. Let me be clear. These are the desperate last-ditch tactics of an intolerant regime terrified of the winds of change blowing across our dear state. A regime paralyzed by the fear of the people's burgeoning yearning for a new direction, a new vision, and a new era of progressive and inclusive governance. By resorting to the destruction of my campaign materials, which I have legally and legitimately paid for with hard-earned resources, Governor Obaseki and his handlers have clearly shown themselves to be anti-democratic forces, intolerant of divergent voices, dissenting opinions, and the fundamental principles of pluralism that undergird any true democracy worth the name. You're alleged. Responding to Apkata's allegation, the Edo Commissioner for Communication and Orientation, Chris Neikare, urged the Labour Party's candidate to engage with relevant agencies responsible for Senate to settle any outstanding bills or dispute. He said, we acknowledge the concerns raised by Olumide Apkata regarding the removal of his campaign billboard. The Edo State government condemns any form of vandalism and urges all parties involved to address such issues through proper channels. While we understand about his frustration, we encourage him to engage with the relevant agencies responsible for the management of signage to settle any outstanding bills or disputes. Threats of violence or disobedience have no place in our democratic process, and all parties should conduct themselves with decorum and respect for the law. It is essential that we focus on constructive dialogue and peaceful engagement rather than resorting to tactics that may incite division or unrest. The government remains committed to upholding the rule of law and will address any disruptive behavior regardless of one's status or affiliation. We encourage Apkata to prioritize addressing the internal challenges within his party and work towards fostering unity and stability. Let us all strive to promote a peaceful and inclusive electoral process for the benefit of all citizens. I don't understand. Person talk say then they vandalizing billboard. You say make him address the issues within a party. I don't understand. No. Listen now. We encourage Apkata to prioritize addressing the internal challenges within his party. Wetin be the connection with the internal challenges within his party with the billboard wey dem vandalize? First of all, let me start from the bottom to up. It does not make sense to me. Go make sense. Person come outside dey shout say make una come see o, him pay for something. No be say no pay, him pay complete. Stand billboard, then come dey vandalize am, and they even send and say the vandalism say wetin dem dey do. Shey dem never start, say dem go spoil more. Now, in you making a statement and you sealing the statement, you're coming out to say you should focus on the problem or crisis his party have. Does it? To me, I'm asking, what's the arrangement between the two? What's it called? What's the relationship between the two? Now, wow. These people cannot leave Obaseki alone. Where is your evidence? Where is your evidence? So you want to tell me he's the one damaging those things? I know say politicians, they can be very, very somehow. You understand? The politician can come outside and do something and cry for about it. For somebody who is this his first time, I not going to believe saying you go do this kind of thing. Okay? I would not. I no one believe him at all. Do you understand? I no one believe say he go come outside do this thing. I no one believe him at all at all. So it should be looked into. And you know, the governor of or government of Edo State right now, na PDP. This is not even an APC thing. So if anything happen for Edo State today, na PDP then go call. Reason because na PDP 9 gets the government. We cannot come outside now and say, we cannot come outside today and say it is what's it called, Labour Party, or it is APC, because PDP, they are the government of Edo State right now, as at today. So whatever happens in Edo State, automatically, I am going to be calling on the People Democratic Party, because the thing is, now them be the government. Do you understand? Just be like if something happened now, for which state now? Yeah, let me say for instance, Anambra State, now Apga. You understand? It will be very difficult for no matter waiting, the governor will come as I talk. If something like this happen for what's they call Apga now, for Anambra, they go call them this thing now. They go call them Apga, say na Apga hand work. Why? Because they go feel say those people get resources and then they get power to say, oh yeah, this thing it no go happen or it go happen. You understand? So, but to me, still make any sense. Where the person go come outside, come talk, say, making focus. Making focus on in the internal crisis. The internal crisis where they for inside in party. Meanwhile, the person can't talk another thing, you they give him another answer. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. People doing this one, it doesn't make any sense. I won't believe say I know the right thing. Okay? I want to believe in I know, but I also know every society must get the good, the bad, the ugly. People where they make themselves available for this kind of nonsense. Because I know say when the yawa go gas. Because I know say when the yawa go gas, people will send them and no go come as I constant do. Now you will be say do am. Now then go turn face. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen until I come your way next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.